Papasquatjon, coming at you. Hey everybody, I have gotten so many requests to do this song, 12 Stout Street from RX Papi. Is that right? RX Papi? Yes. I think he is somehow connected to RXK Nephew. But I really had a hard time finding all that much information about RX Papi, and but it did mention RXK Nephew, and so I assume it's a similar sort of music. Maybe he does what I've only just learned about, which is the term punching in. Which sounds like, and I got to do a little bit more research on it, but it sounds like basically freestyling over a track and sort of coming up with lyrics as you're going along. I'm not sure what the difference is between this and freestyling is, or if it's just a subset of freestyling, or I really don't get it. Like, I don't understand it. But that's fine. I don't have to understand everything. It's about 2 minutes long. People said it's great. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know what style it is, but I'm assuming it's kind of in the same general vein as the stuff RXK Nephew did. Did I get his name right earlier? Did I say it wrong? I don't remember. Anyway, this is RX Papi with 12 Stout Street. The notes in there really sound almost like a church bell to me. I think it's just a piano though.
Real RX. I used to wake up in my room in the morning, put on my dirty shoes in the morning. Heard mama crying last night, think the lights finna go out. Only thing my mind is hitting the lake. A nigga in prison for doing some shit. Say I'ma go to prison for doing some shit. Only thing on my mind is booming a bitch. 12 Star Street, I hated that. I had to learn early on being a man about. My mama ain't never buy me shit. I sold drugs and robbed for all my shit. Mama said, baby, I was years ago. I'm stressed about shit happened years ago. This shit'll take a bitch years to know. I cried in the cold till my tears was froze. I hit a lick to help my mama out. Fuck my mom, the one kick me out. How the fuck you gonna send me out to the street? How the fuck you gonna say I can't come home and sleep? How the fuck I come out your pussy, you choose your husband like you knew that nigga before me? How the fuck you gonna turn your back on me? How the fuck you gonna leave me flat on E? How you gonna do that knowing they kill my dad? You supposed to be my mom and my dad. I wish that fucking house had burned down. I couldn't tell you then, but shit, I tell you now. For so many years I held it down. I never in my life wanted to sell drugs. I would've been cool with playing games and shit, but instead I'm running with the gang and shit. Robberies done turned into shooting. Your son done did a gang and shit.
Jesus, you guys. I don't even have to say anything. Like, just fuck, man. And this is so just sorry. This is obviously a guy in a lot of pain, right? Like that's he's channeling all of that pain. Maybe he's resolved a whole lot of it over the course of his life, but clearly this stuff is still right under the skin for him. And this is so not my history. My mom and dad were married my entire life until my dad died 3 years ago. In fact, today was, I think, the anniversary of his funeral, or today or yesterday. And, they were good parents, and they were good to me. We had a perfectly fine childhood. We weren't rich. I have 2 sisters, which is why I say we. But man, this is what he's describing here is so far beyond my experience in life that it just hurts to hear. And the fact that he does this stuff, he does this music, and because Why? Because this sort of song would never get played on the radio, and if it got played on the radio or in front of people, it certainly wouldn't be played for the people who are also like me, who have no idea what he had to go through, and and more importantly, not even what he had to go, not just what he had to go through, but his response to it, right? Like, I would have been happy playing games all the time. I didn't want to join a gang. I didn't want to sell drugs. I didn't want to do this stuff, but I didn't have any choices. There was nowhere for me to go to direct myself. It just is a killing me to listen to. It's just, and you can hear the pain in his voice. It's just awful. It's yeah, and I know he's not alone. I mean, that's the other thing, right? Like, so many people recommended this to me, and I'm sure you all like the song for whatever reason. And my fear is you like the song because you identify with it. You get it. And I identify with parts of it, right? Like, there are things that I have done in my life that I didn't want to do. None of them compare to the stuff that he's talking about. And I wouldn't even... yeah. Yeah, wow.
The turned in and show it. Your son done did a gang of shit. It'll take a year to explain this shit. Stay safe, we stay dangerous. Took my brother, that fucked me up. Perk at the perk, they fucking me up. 1,000 perks later, still don't do none. Shit's barely work, they supposed to make me numb. Had flashbacks when I was young. Bitches used to laugh and call me a bum. I was with Face, shot my first gun. Before Neo and Jelly, I was the one. My mom ain't see it, but the streets did. Said I wouldn't be sick, streets made me shake. Going through withdrawal got me sick. I'm stressed back to back, I'm about to flip. Don't look at me funny, you know shit about me. Stood on the block with dreams of an Audi. Had a nightmare sleeping in my house. A nigga caught me lacking and pulled me out. Big ass pistol to my mouth, and it happened in front of 12 Stout Street.
Yeah. I don't even know what to say, right? The whole thing is just overwhelming. Just so much pain and crap. Nobody should have to go through that. And I know he's not alone. And it's not necessary. Like, I don't know. I don't want to get off on a political thing again because it always seems to go there, but like the whole system is rigged against people who have nothing. And it doesn't even matter the color of your skin, but it's even worse if you don't have white skin, right? I mean, like, I speak with some knowledge, not really. I just understand how things are put together. I have never had to experience what black people or brown people or Asian people or any Native American people have to go through. But this is just killer to listen to. Like, just hard to hear. And that is the point, right? Not only is he sort of getting it out of his system so he doesn't beat the shit out of somebody, or at least somebody else, another person. How do you deal with all that anger and that frustration and the rage of just like everything you wanted in life not being there for you? Rough. Really super rough. And you can't make up for it. Like, you can't... No matter how successful he is, right? He's never gonna have that feeling of security with his mom or his dad or whoever that I had. I still have. I talk to my mom pretty much every single day because she's alone now. And she's 2,000 miles away, so I want to stay in touch. But, like, to not have that, even from the point of being a child and growing up and having somebody that you can rely on or fall back on or just talk to and work through some of the things you're going through. Oh, just what a nightmare. Just awful. So yes, keep making your music and keep getting that stuff out of your system, because how you were treated is not right. It was not fair. It was not the way things are supposed to be, and yet the same is true for his parents and their parents and their parents, because guess what? They had black skin and they lived in America, and I don't know how far back his family line goes, but I would not be surprised if in his family history there was slavery, or that his family had been displaced because of some other completely messed up historical thing that happened that of course stole their entire safety net from them. He didn't even start with a safety net. There's nothing, and yet people like me, again, don't think of... throw my glasses around. Don't think of that as even being possible. Like, how do you start with nothing? Well, unfortunately, there's millions of people in America who that's true for. And that's just not how the system is designed. You are not supposed to start with nothing. You're supposed to have at least something, right? And I mean, good for him for turning it into music, right? Turn it into, like, use your brain, use what you have to get ahead. It's amazing. It's amazing that he has the strength of character and the perseverance to just keep moving forward, but he probably learned that early on. It's something that I try to remember every day. Like, if I'm having a really rough day, it doesn't matter, because I still have to be alive, so I have to just keep moving forward, even if I'm really not happy, depressed. I am thankful I am not a suicidal person. It just doesn't happen for me like that. Those thoughts don't happen for me. But this is, oh God, just killer. Just absolutely rough to hear. Really super affecting. Like, super just gets me. And like I said, you can hear it in his voice. It's just awful. It's just awful. I hope he needs to find somebody who loves him. And that's going to be hard to do, because he probably didn't have really good role models for what that means. And that just messes everybody up if they don't have good role models for that sort of thing. So, I don't know. Rough. That's really hard. That's all I have to say. I don't know. That's a tough song, you guys. I don't have anything else. So, Pop Squad, checking out. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you very much.